Today, we're going to be watching and reacting to another episode of Black Clover, this time episode 34, Light Magic versus Dark Magic, because last week LICHT came in, messed everyone up, and Asta's got to look at him and face him alone. Well, at least that's what it looks like. Some kind of epic fight must be going on, because you got the mother of all bosses from this first few arcs coming in, and I don't know how the hell they're going to be able to fight this guy. So let's jump into my reaction for this episode, because I think it's going to be pretty intense. Yeah, so we got death already right off the bat because she got shish kebab with a bunch of light daggers, and yeah, she dead. Now let's quickly turn back on the subtitles because I forgot they were off. Oh. Gosha. Not ready for her to die just yet. Aww. Huh? Honestly, I wasn't expecting her to like slowly lower into it. I thought he was just gonna drop her in. I got this is a really serious moment, but Sally wants Asta to be hers. Oh god. Destroy the Clover Kingdom and make their own. Asta's got a point. You know, they attack first. Oh! Right through his leg. Jesus. As his leg's bleeding, he's just running. Oh. Wait. Taking it back? Excuse me, what? Oh, shit. Yami just came out of nowhere. Just teleports in, ready to fight. I'm a little lost. Give me some directions. Okay, we're already getting to the fight with Yami versus LICHT. What intro. I was joking. Everyone back at base was useless. Oh, I gotta love Yami. Infinite amount of magic, not to mention he uses light magic. Super rare. Oh shit. So we got a super rare 4-leaf clover, super dangerous. God, magic use. This is gonna be it's gonna be interesting. The third eye. Secret weapon? Yeah, Finral gets to leave the battlefield. He's like, yeah, okay, I got it. I'll get the kids back to town. Yami just wants his teleporter around. I was right. His homeland from the land of the sun. Like I have time to explain all this. Ooh, interesting. So we got another type of sword, but this time it's not Asta's. Dude, he's moving so quickly. He's getting it with no problem being able to do this. Great Magic Knight Heretic. Oh, something's going on here. We got some pretty big reveals coming, I bet. So we had a village of somewhat godlike people who could control mana in very strong ways. And then killed them all. Okay, then they were all killed. So Yami was just he was just a fisherman from a different land and then got stuck over here. He kicked all their asses. The end. So Yami came from a different land. He was treated with a lot of racism because of who he was, and then he became the boss of the Black Bulls. Okay, half his life, never mind. Shut up, his face is scary. Ooh. Since Yami is a foreigner, he's not really connected to LICHT's story. Kind of like LICHT's story has to do more with, I guess, people that are just in the Clover Kingdom. And he's the one that took down Fuego Leon. I kind of figured that one. But he knew who he was. So did that mean Fuego Leon and everyone else kind of knew what happened to these people? Honestly, I feel like stuff is gonna make more sense, and maybe the Eye of the Midnight Sun isn't, you know, maybe they are bad, but maybe they just had bad shit done to them by the Clover Kingdom. It's interesting watching Yami fight because he's just like quickly moving that sword, and you can kind of see like the little black, I guess that's his magic, the black going around the sword while he uses it. It looks pretty cool. And then of course the purple punch. And the animation just stepped it up a little bit right there. God damn. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. You got Yami with his dark magic. I like his grimoire, it looks cool. I like the purple. Good, now try the same thing. We got... I told you to do it, so do it. You know, maybe this is why he likes Asta a little bit hard-headed, you know, he uses a sword as well. Could learn a lot. Ooh. Hey, that's cheating. No healing mid-fight. Like... because he's loved by mana, he's able to heal and attack. Interesting. So people who have a strong connection to mana can do multiple different types. I guess it does make sense. I mean, we did see Mars be able to heal and attack, but also he had two types of grimoires stitched together. You have to pay 500 yules later. Key from... Ooh. There's a different type of stuff, like sensing? Ki is the blanket of term for all different types of life energy the body emits. Being a magic swordsman. I love how they're just fighting and Yami's just using his sword to block as he's explaining it. So Asta doesn't need his connection to mana to be able to do this. You know, Ki is gonna help him a little bit more, become stronger. That's cool. Oh, they're gonna take Asta. Try to take him once again anyways. Practice. Like, I feel like if Yami wasn't confident that Asta wasn't able to do this, he wouldn't put him in this position, but he knows Asta can do this and can push past his limit, so he just says go do it because he believes in him, knows he can do it because he's seen his strength. Oh. Use all your senses to be able to do it. That sounds pretty interesting. You just slapped it back using his sword? Boom, nice one. I think this guy would be smart enough to shut his little portal before getting hit again, but no. Oh crap. LICHT is now mad. You know, Asta's definitely got a point. He started the fight. And now he's mad that his comrade got hurt. He's the one that started the fight. If he didn't start the fight, no one would have got hurt. You got a giant light whip that's just taking down. You can see Yami in the background just spinning his sword and blocking it. It probably really doesn't help that they're currently inside a cave, which is just gonna fall. This is where Finral needs to come in at like the perfect timing and just drop him through his little teleportation portals and get out of there. Oh. And they're both fine. They just got everything dropped on them and they just busted out of it. Oh, it's over. I thought there was gonna be like a solid another maybe five minutes left in the episode at least. And then they break out, episode's over. Typical. That was a pretty cool start to the fight though, with Yami coming in, perfect timing, and learning about Ki, giving us some other type of sense in this world rather than just the mana, which I think is really interesting. When they said he's from a different land too, I thought most of the lands were connected, but I guess this is a big world. It would make sense that someone could technically adrift ashore from a different one. So interested to see who else we might be able to see, because right now the world just kind of grew a little bit more because of Yami coming from somewhere else that's not the kingdoms that are around the Clover Kingdom currently. Also, maybe the bad guys aren't complete bad guys. Maybe the Clover Kingdom, at least whoever was higher up, took out his people, and now he's coming back for revenge because the royals might be the real bad guys. I can see that happening. Anyways, let me know what you thought of my reaction and what you thought about this episode when you watched it. And if you like my anime reactions, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button to stay up to date with all my Black Clover reactions as well as discussions. And now with that, let's jump into the discussion part of this video. That was a really good episode. I honestly didn't expect Yami to come in just like that, but it does make sense because who else is going to be able to take on LICHT? He's a pretty strong character already, one of the rarest magic types using light magic, and also able to do both attack and recovery, which not many people can do. And that's also really rare and usually only happens when the mana favors the magic user, which makes sense coming from his explainer. He's from this place where all these people had a very strong connection to mana until they all got killed, which honestly would make sense if the Clover Kingdom took them out, because if you have another group of people, even if they're small villagers and the people outside them are worshiping them, you're gonna want to take them out if they have a strong connection to the source of all your power, because they could be a threat and you don't want that threat laying around, especially if you are seeking all this power, which usually happens when you go with royalty and kingdoms. Usually the high and mighty person takes out competition to keep their power, which I could totally see them turning around and showing that the Clover Kingdom once upon a time weren't the good guys. And I could see some shit happening, and I'm really interested to finding out more about the explainer, especially finding out more about Yami this episode, which was just a very basic explainer. He's a foreigner to the Clover Kingdom. He got lost at sea after going fishing and never returned home, but because he was so freaking strong, he just kicked everyone's asses and became the boss, which I love his little explainer. And the fact that he has Ki too, that's a new interesting thing to add to this world, because they've only really had mana and showing how that works, and now they're adding another somewhat element to show how you can use your senses to fight, giving Asta another edge because he doesn't have the same connection to mana that everyone else does. He needs to find other ways to fight. And I love how when Yami was telling him to just do it, like, use your senses, you can do it, you got this. Asta actually being able to do it by knocking him back and hitting Voltos, and then Yami being like, oh shit, you actually did it, you're kind of weird. I think it's just a fun dynamic. Yami is so serious and not serious at the same time, and I really like how he acts, because he's not formal, he does whatever he wants, he threatens everyone, but at the same time, he's there for his squad. He's gonna save their asses, but he's also knows how strong he is and believes in the people he brings into his squad as well. The way this plot has set up stuff, I'm really interested to find out what next, because I thought he did a lot of world building really quickly in this, expanding this vast world even more. The only more insane things can happen next, so I'm looking forward to watching episode 35, but let me know, what did you think about this episode when you first watched it? Is this the reason why a lot of you like Yami? And with that, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next week when we watch another episode of Black Clover.